Well, I just wanted to show off that I've been cooking, and this is my last bundle. I think in the last 2 days, maybe, I've done around 7 bundles. And I think I showed you maybe 2 others. This is the third. So I'm pooped. I haven't been cooking food, but I've been cooking. I've been busy. Okay, I've been having trouble with my chat. Could somebody please write something in there so I know if it's working? Because if it's not working, well, then you'll know why I'm not answering your questions. So far, I don't see nothing there. All right, so I went out in my yard and I got as many leaves as I could. So this is a relatively small bundle because they, I couldn't get too many leaves. Not as many as I'd have liked to, but I got enough. I got enough. So this will be a quickie. And I used pretty much, I think from the last one I shared with you, I think I'm using pretty much the same leaves. I didn't have too much more to pick from. Maybe if I write something, it'll make it start. Because I know I can't see anything. Hold on, let me see. Okay, now they popped up. I had to switch something. Yay! Okay, now I see it. All right. So, I don't know what I was doing wrong. It just keeps defaulting to not showing me the chat for some reason. So let's see what came out with these. Now this right here is the mixed media. I know a few have asked what I use. So as I reveal them, I'll let you know what kind of paper it is. This is mixed media. I always make sure I get my papers with the coupon. Even if they are, cheaper quality paper, hey, why pay full price? Right? Right. Okay. This also is, mixed media. And I think the next one is just plain old copy paper. Okay. I know I was earlier on someone else's live, and for some reason, it just kept buffering and buffering, which is kind of odd because over here in my studio, I used to have Wi-Fi from my house next door because it's just super, super close. And it just wasn't that strong. So my husband says, well, we'll just run you a wire out there. So I'm plugged in. My computer is plugged in right into, the internet. And we have a high-speed internet. So I don't know why sometimes I get all this buffering. And, we have all the security settings, so nobody, is accidentally or on purpose using our Wi-Fi. But mine's direct, so I don't know. Okay, so this also here is copy paper. Now, these right here were little, I think they were called tickets, I think. I got them at a, they were still in their little package. I got them at a secondhand store. And I guess these are in the shape of tickets with that little notch in there. That's why they call them that. But it's basically, I would say, just the same kind of stuff like manila folders. That's what it looked like. And that's how those print. I love using manila folders. I didn't do any in these batches because I had some papers I wanted to use, but manila folders work really, really well. They must have a lot of cotton content in the paper that they use because of the way that it takes the print. Oh, it's Santa that's doing it now. I knew he was to blame for something. I like how that one came out. That was just like the shape of a postcard, and it was also made out of stuff that looked like manila folder. And this one here is just copy paper. Sometimes I have to touch the print because it looks like a leaf. Like that one. I go, oh, it's not a leaf, it's a print. Okay. Oh, that came out pretty. And again, this is just copy paper. Now, these right here are handmade papers, some scraps that I have. And you can see how that took the print. Pretty cool. It's really thick too. Real thick paper. You can probably see how thick it is. And this is copy paper. Ooh, that came out pretty. Turned into almost like purples. Yes, Terry. This is the pan I did this particular batch in. I sometimes use pots, and depends how I bundle them up and what mood I'm in. And this one I did. And what's good about this one is well, first of all, I'm a stovetop boiler. That's how I do mine. But I know some women, some people, some individuals like to put it in the oven. I have never done it. Um, but I know it's done that way also. So this, if you like to do it both ways, this would be great because you can just stick it in the oven or on top of the stove. Very convenient. But like when I like to do a lot, I didn't do it in this batch, but I like to work with manila folders, and you know that they're big. And if you want to roll them up or fold them, then you need to cut them so it's not so bulky. And so everything can, be touching for the print. And so what I do is I just lay them in here and they fit perfectly. I don't have to fold them. I don't have to do anything. So that's when I started using this. And